So you're struggling to get leads on Meta at the moment. And some of you had previous successful campaigns, but all of a sudden, seemingly, your leads have disappeared into the night. Well, there's a pretty good reason for that, and that's something I'm going to go over with you today. Now, if you weren't aware, there have been some major changes to the platform. There were a number of updates that rolled out through April and through May, and I'm going to go through those with you. So the main thing that you need to understand is that the algorithm which Meta uses for its advertising platform has now changed completely to a new AI-powered algorithm. Don't know how much AI is actually in there, but still, it's a new algorithm that we all need to be aware of because it does actually change our strategy and our approach for Meta campaigns. And it's also probably worth noting that seeing as Meta have put out this change and have shifted in the direction that I'm going to go through with you guys, it's very likely that other advertising platforms will follow suit. Obviously, with their own little unique features. LinkedIn ads will still be LinkedIn ads, but I can imagine that they will roll out an AI algorithm that works in a similar-ish way. So this new AI algorithm is called Andromeda, and Andromeda basically makes setting up the campaigns and all the targeting and the audience building and everything like that makes it easier for you, supposedly. And it takes a lot of the work out of it for you, and it will just do it on its own accord. With that, there's a bunch of features that it's added, like the Advantage Plus features. It will do like AI enhanced text as well for you, where it will change some of the copy on the ad and kind of tailor it to the user who's watching the ad at that moment. One of the major changes now with Andromeda is the whole design a core ad and then create loads of variations with hook and CTA variations and maybe some body variations as well. But you've got this kind of core ad set and everything is built around this one ad. It used to be a very popular and successful strategy. It made sense, but now the new algorithm, it takes the ad and it will show it to the same user multiple times over, which it did anyway, but now at a much faster rate. And when this happens, we see something called creative fatigue. And creative fatigue or creative burnout is basically the creative is no longer efficient at generating interest in either clicking the link, signing up on a form, on like a lead gen form, whatever the method is. And this is measured on Meta by the frequency KPI that you can add into your dashboard. And when an ad is super high frequency, you'll see your cost per click increase. You'll see your CPM increase, and your CTR will decrease. And with that, so do your leads. So what Meta is now asking for from advertisers is more creatives per month. Ideally, new, fresh creatives on a weekly basis. Quite a bit of a shift away from just doing variations, as what they mean by this is that they want fresh angles. They want like not just variations, not just hook and CTA variations of this core ad. They want to see completely different ads being put out every week. And this is how you combat the creative fatigue. This is how you ensure that your campaigns stay cost efficient. Keep your CPC down, keep your CPM down, with a nice high CTR, because your creatives aren't just burning out within like 4, 5, 6 days, which is something that I've seen. I literally turn on an ad set and within 5 days, the frequency rate was above 3, which is high. The ideal frequency is less than 2. If you can keep it less than 2 at any given time, you will see improved front-end KPIs like your CPC, CPM, etc. So the other thing with Andromeda, alongside needing lots of fresh creatives each month now to combat the creative fatigue, is more emphasis on the creative itself, ensuring that the creative itself is high quality, but also importantly, really well targeted. This is because with the Andromeda AI algorithm, blah, 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 it basically removes some of the targeting that you previously could do. And this is now being replaced, not entirely, but partly replaced with the AI reading the ads, scanning the ads, understanding what content is in the ads and how high quality the ad actually is. So what's the pacing like? Is the footage high quality? Does it match the dialogue or text, etc.? So essentially, the AI algorithm is using the ads to figure out who to target the ads to. So with that, you have to ensure that your creatives are not only high quality, but that they are really well targeted to your ICP and convey the problems that they're going through, convey their pain points visually, and then just make sure it's really high quality on top. Hopefully this has enlightened you to the updates, what the bottleneck most likely is, and a good place to start being creatives. So there are some other topics to include, but I will make some separate videos on that, as it's not to do with the creators per se. But say you make some new creatives and you're still having performance issues, then hit subscribe, hit the like button to stay notified. Make sure you hit the bell icon, because I will be putting up a few more videos on this update, as there have been some other areas that have been impacted too, one of which being lead gen forms. So I'll get into that later, but for now, if you found this video useful and you're interested in having a chat with me about your own campaigns, your own social media marketing, there is a link at the very top of this video. Go ahead and click that link. You can schedule a call with myself and we can diagnose what's going on and come up with some solutions. I hope you will have a good rest of the day and take care.